And we see in the most recent case the horrendous murder of the Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, who was living in the United States, working for the very prestigious Washington Post until he was lured into the Turkish consulate and chopped up, and it seemed like dissolved with chemicals. I mean, the most brutal murder that you can imagine, which is starting to create a little bit of a dilemma for the Western world about how do we justify this relationship with Saudi Arabia. I do want to say, though, the bases in Saudi Arabia were a particular catalyst for people like Osama Bin Laden. And I want us to remember that back at the time of the Gulf War in 1991 was when the U.S. put those bases in there, and the Saudi government allowed over 100,000 U.S. troops to enter into Saudi Arabia, the Holy Land of Mecca and Medina. And at that time, Osama bin Laden denounced the Saudi rulers who allowed the U.S. presence and said the United States has been occupying the lands of Islam in the holiest of places, the Arabian Peninsula, plundering its riches, dictating to its rulers, humiliating its people, terrorizing its neighbors, and turning its bases in the peninsula into a spearhead through which to fight the neighboring Muslim populations. He described it as a turning point in his life when those bases were established, declared jihad against the United States. And there we get to September 11th.